to you and yours and theirs and mine. Whatever. My name's Alan Cox. Thanks for being here for our last show of 2022. Say hello to Bam Bam Bill Squire. He's right over there, too.
Hey, creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Christmas spirit with the boys.
Ding, my bell's not there. Hey, Mary Santora's back.
Hi, guys.
There she
missed
is.
you.
She made it.
I have all my items from the airport.
All the items. Did you come straight from the airport?
Straight from the airport. I have my carry-on bag, my backpack, everything.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be home.
Poundcake is back there in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people.
If you'd like to join us, we would love to have you for the final show of 2022. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. You can text if you like. That's 35192. As Bill said, you can watch at alancockshow.com. I saw you post a thing about the upgrade, but I didn't quite understand. You did or did not get an upgrade?
No.
You did not.
Because
okay.
I posted it on my story that, I posted the seat map.
Yeah.
Where there is one available seat in first class.
Right.
And you were like, oh, just ask. They'll upgrade you.
No,
Sometimes they upgrade people.
Here's
You
the thing,
should just
though.
ask.
But nothing I said was incorrect. I said you can ask, and sometimes they do. That is 100% correct. You can ask, and sometimes they do.
Well, and then I was just showing how for that one
How far
seat,
down the list you were.
I was number 23 out
Right.
of 43 people waiting for that one seat. And there's 5 different statuses with United, like Premier Silver, Gold, Platinum, and then 1K. So I'm second highest.
You're the second highest tier over there.
Which means that there's
with-
23 people higher than me.
Bill,
so,
you hearing this? She's
well, no, my point was...
like in a caste system
don't
or
know why-
something.
yeah,
She's
but-
big time in
No.
this over
My
here.
point was, if you're in
She didn't get it.
32F and you just walk up and you're like, can you upgrade me? Then you're like, there's 43 other people waiting.
There was a,
Nevertheless,
if you were wearing a suit.
what I said was not incorrect. You can ask, one, and number two, sometimes they do it. But you didn't get on there.
No, there was only one seat.
So does that mean that person who's number one will get it?
Yes. It
Okay.
goes in order of your, whatever status you have with the airline.
So you could be waiting for 10 flights down the road
Sure.
over the course of your travels before you come,
Well, it depends on the people on each flight. So obviously the same, my
It's
flight.
not the same people on every flight.
Correct.
Yeah, right.
So yesterday, or whenever the last time I flew was, I don't even know what day it is.
Today's Thursday. I'm all screwed
Thursday.
up, too. I was getting ready for the get down, and
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
So
Today's the last day. Thursday.
Tuesday when I flew, my the one flight flight home from Philly. It literally doesn't matter. There was only 3 people ahead of me, so I was like, oh, I might be able to actually get one of the seats today, and then I didn't.
You'd have to kill them.
I would
and
have
then
to
get the
slit their
upgrade.
throats,
Right.
and drink the blood of my enemies.
Oh, wow. That's a little extra thing there. I'm sorry. I asked for the vegetarian meal, and I'm going to drink these people's blood over here.
Well, that's not vegetarian.
It's not.
It's true. Yeah,
No,
well, it's not
nor-
vegan.
Well, it's liquid.
It's not vegan.
It is an animal byproduct.
Right. Not
Not the
vegan.
meat.
Vegetarian. If you were
But I
vegan,
think
you
it's-
couldn't drink that blood.
I don't know if you can drink the blood if you're vegetarian.
I think you can.
You don't think so?
It's not meat. You just don't eat meat.
Hey, you know what you should do? Ask Brian.
will.
Brian, could you
But, like,
drink my blood?
Meat,
Ask him that.
like
Like
broth.
vegetables?
I think a lot of vegetarians try to stay away from the juices.
Yeah,
Our
chicken
friend,
broth.
our friend Raj has a great joke about going, he doesn't want the meat juices either.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think the blood is
But
is a
wait
meat
a minute
juice.
though. Those juices are from something the meat being cooked though. So blood, I guess blood could be like your broth of your body.
Blood
You know,
is the
doctors
broth
will
of your
often
body.
refer to blood as body broth. And, yeah, that's kind of how
There's
it lays
bone
out.
broth and there's body broth.
That's right. So, how was Philadelphia? Mary was, I had Steve Byrne on the other day, and he gave Bill a shout out for Pure BS. And I said, Mary just shot her thing for Helium in Philly.
Yeah, it was actually really good. I was worried going into it because I wanted to shoot it here in Cleveland, and that's not you don't get to choose. That's not part of it. So doing it in Philly, I was nervous that nobody was going to show up, and the room holds, I think they said 290, and we had 125.
Okay.
Now, those are paid tickets. They didn't do any comps, which I was like, you should have comped 200 people.
See, I assumed that they would just paper the rest of the room.
That's what I thought, too.
Yeah,
but
that
I
you'd
guess
have a full house.
I guess they said it's not as good of a taping because the people who are there for free don't care.
Gotcha.
So they're interrupting or they're leaving halfway through or whatever. So when they market it as like a special taping, then the people who pay understand you can't be a dick, you know?
Right. So those people are like, maybe they know you, maybe they don't, but they're going to be part of a taping of a special.
Sure.
And that's the
they
exciting part.
They fully understand what's happening there. It was great. The show, even only being half full, the show itself was fantastic. Joe from Philly came, Bill from South Jersey came, and Steve from South Jersey came. So we had 3 bureau chiefs there. And then there was other people who came who followed me like on TikTok. Like there was a group of 4 who had each of them had over 30 years of sobriety. And they were like, we found you on TikTok. We followed your sober content. And then we saw you were coming to Philly. So, I mean, that's not a ton, but that's still 4 people.
Still cool.
From
Any
social
foot
media.
pick fans?
Not any. Nobody said anything.
Not out loud.
Yeah, not out loud.
All right.
But the taping was great. My mom decided to come in on Thursday. Like Thursday, she made her decision to fly in on Sunday.
Flew in. Okay, gotcha.
So she came in Sunday, the day of her birthday.
Yeah.
So we had to, kind of go get. She didn't want to ride in an Uber alone because she was afraid she would get, quote, raped and murdered. And I said, Mom, you're 65.
Listen, man,
You're a
you
little
hear
past.
you hear about these guys who break into houses and rape a 90-year-old woman. I mean, I don't
Alan
put
Winslow
it, you know.
Jr.
So,
Alan Winslow Jr.
So I had to Uber from my hotel to the airport so that I could Uber back with my mom because she was afraid of Ubering alone.
Yeah.
So, but we had a really nice dinner. There was like a Ruth's Chris
Yeah.
in the hotel.
Yeah.
So we had that for her birthday dinner.
Yeah.
And then we went to the show. And then we went to the casino. I did gamble.
Okay.
But we used her money.
Is there a casino in downtown Philly?
Yes.
There is.
It's the same brand as the one that's in Pittsburgh. It's called
Three Rivers
yes,
or
Rivers
Casino, yeah.
Mhm. So my mom was like, so funny. She's like, are we coming back to the hotel before? And I was like, before what? And she pulled out a big wad of cash. I goes, what is that? She goes, there's a casino 11 minutes from here. And I was like, Mom, you're handing an alcoholic a drink. She goes, yeah, but if it's my money, I feel like it's not that bad if you spend it. And I was like, I'm on board with that.
Plus, you could gamble in Pennsylvania.
Legally, yes.
Legally, you could,
Yes.
not in Ohio.
Not in Ohio.
Right.
So we went to the casino after the taping and
So
we lost.
did you gamble in Pennsylvania?
Yes, I gambled her money though. So
She found a loophole.
Did I even
She
gamble?
found a loophole. You did. Who wouldn't love gambling with someone else's money?
That's why I was like, I'm on board. This is
That's
great.
the dream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Technically, it's always someone else's money. It's the government's money.
The government got my money.
We
It's
don't
legal
own any
tender.
money.
That's right.
But yeah, so we actually had a really nice night. I got.
So did you? So you lost your mom's money
We did.
at what game?
We were playing a bunch of slots,
Oh,
and then
slots.
I played a little bit of blackjack, which was actually I was on the blackjack table for like 45 minutes, and it was fun. But yeah, so my mom flew in, and it was a really nice hotel, so I ordered her up her own robe and slippers, and so we were sitting in our like little robes and slippers, having our steak dinner and being all fancy, and then yeah, it was a really nice weekend, and the taping was fantastic. I ended up doing a lot of crowd work on accident. So it went over fantastic. I'm always curious to see how crowd work translates, though. Like, so we'll see. But I'm very excited for it to come out. It should be out in the spring. And, yeah, it was a great weekend. And then I bombed in Appleton, Wisconsin. I bombed so hard on Tuesday night.
Really? In Appleton,
So
Wisconsin. How come?
I was there with a guy who's famous on TikTok. His name's Joe Dombrowski. He has like over 1 million followers on TikTok. And he does teacher material. So it was an audience of 100% teachers. And sometimes when you work with someone who's famous on social media, their audiences, they can sell a bunch of tickets, but a lot of times those people have never been to a comedy show before. So they're like used to TikTok sketches and things. So it takes them a while to get into stand-up.
Oh, he has
sense.
an act.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he's been a stand-up for like 15 years.
Yeah, he's very funny. I saw him when
Super
he was in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed him.
So,
Oh, he's good looking.
he's cute, yeah, and his boyfriend's
Too bad
super
Poundcake,
cute, too.
he's gay.
Too bad for you.
But
And white. You hate that too.
it took me probably 18 of my 30 minutes to even break them open. But then they were weird for him too. Like I just think they were maybe not used to comedy shows, like live performances. So Tuesday was not good. So I had this incredible special taping, this great night with my mom.
What is there for them to learn?
Well, if you're used to seeing someone on your phone 15 seconds at a time,
Right.
to sit and listen to a comic who you do not know that you did not pay to see for 30 minutes.
Wait, they didn't pay to see him?
They didn't pay to see me. They don't know who I am.
Well, you said they were weird with him, too.
Right. So what I'm saying is that they were weird to begin with, and then I think they just were like used to watching silently and enjoying on your own. So maybe nervous to laugh out loud or like
I see.
I don't know.
It was also a Tuesday.
It was also a Tuesday.
There's certain
But there was
things,
300
like,
people there.
Right, but Tuesday is a weird night for comedy. It
I
just
guess,
is, man.
yeah.
It's one of those things. Like there's a.
It's like daytime comedy.
Yeah, daytime comedy can be very weird too. So every once in a while, you'll get a daytime thing. Very fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a fun Tuesday, but there's a lot of people that are very self-conscious when they go to comedy shows.
Yeah, I think if you're not super familiar with stand-up live,
Mm-hmm.
it can be even more intimidating.
Well, if you had to crap the bed anywhere, better in Appleton, Wisconsin than at your taping in Philly.
Correct.
Yes.
Crushed the taping. So much fun. Great reaction. So I'm on cloud
Appleton.
9, like I'm the best comic,
Yep.
and then I go do the same 30 minutes that just destroyed in front of a different audience, and they're like, this is the worst thing I've ever
There
seen.
you go.
So,
Is that a college town? Appleton?
There's
It's-
like a liberal arts school, but it's not.
I know they have
anything big.
they have a huge radio station there, WAPL, the Rockin' Apple. It's like a long time. Anywho,
I'm
okay.
happy to be home.
Yeah, welcome
Yes.
back.
Well,
we
welcome
got to take a break here, and then we'll return and figure everything else out. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007 if you want to get us on the phone, and 35192 if you want to text.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free